fun story, okay? I privated all my videos and decided I was going to quit Booktube. And then I've done a massive book haul today. And I kind of want to share it. So I think I'm going to bring it back. Maybe. Hey everyone, I'm Els and welcome to my YouTube channel where I mostly talk about books. That is fair. I have not been posting as frequently recently. I started university, that's why I don't have bright pink wall and lots of bookshelves around me. But yeah, that's probably why. Dealing with the move and being far away from my family and the home. So yeah, I thought that I'd give up on my Booktube channel, but now I feel like I'm going to bring it back, and to start that off, I'm going to do a book haul. Looking back, pretty much the only other proper book haul I've uploaded, wherein I bought quite a few books on the same day, has been nearly a year ago now. I'm starting a bit of a trend of recreating my old videos a year later without meaning to. I don't know. I mean, the mid-year book tag was intentional, that's a year-round thing, but this is just a coincidence. But in that video, I had ordered the books from least expensive to most expensive, so I think I'm going to do that again. And the two places in which I have bought these books is from an Oxfam bookshop. I really recommend charity shops for books because it's cheaper, it's more environmentally friendly, and you get books with more memories in them because more people have owned them before you. And also Waterstones. I can't go to Waterstones and not buy anything at this point. It's just not me. I wish I had more self-restraint, but I don't. This one is gorgeous. It's a super old book and it's 50p. And it's The Paradox of Acting, Masks or Faces by William Archer. And I'm not entirely sure. It's from 1957. This is over 50 years old. That's so cool! That is so cool. And then these four were £1 each. This is Don't Look Now and Other Stories by Daphne du Maurier. I got this because I read and adored Rebecca by the same author and wanted to read some more of her writing, see if I should read more of her writing, see if that was just a single by author or someone that I should look for more of her works. This book is called I, Claudius by Robert Graves, who was a war poet, and it's sort of a fictionalized autobiography of the Greek emperor Claudius, who had a stammer, and Robert Graves was in a sort of place for people affected by PTSD. That was a term that wasn't coined at the time, and quite a few people in here, not in this book, in the institution had a stutter or had some form of mutism, so I thought that was quite interesting that he chose to write about someone in the past who was also affected by that. Then we have Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. This is very tiny. It's also 99p. The past two were also 99p. I'm not sure whether I mentioned that. But I bought this because I talked about it for a role I was in, but have never actually read the actual text. In my defence, I was 13 years old, but still, I thought I should read it. And that's one in the £1 section is 4 Jacobean city comedies. So it's a selection of 4 comedy plays from the Jacobean kind of era and set in the city, which I thought would be quite fun to read. And now all of these ones are in a thing that are either 3 for £5 or £2.49. These two are both plays. This is Jean Vanbrugh, The Relapse and Other Plays. It's an Oxford World Classics, and it includes 5 different plays from the 16th to early 20th centuries, so it shows the development of drama across time, and I thought that would be quite interesting as it plays into both sides of my course. And this one is The Complete Plays and Poems of Christopher Marlowe, which I have been on the lookout for ages, and it was in a charity shop for really cheap, so that's really exciting. He's a very famous writer from around a similar time to Shakespeare. Many believe that he would have been one of the greats if he had lived longer and been able to produce more work. But of course he died young, so that is not the case. These 3 are also classics. The first one is The Rainbow by D.H. Lawrence. The reason why I bought this is because quite a while ago I bought the sequel to this thinking it was a standalone book, and it was not, so I thought I'd read this so that I can read the other one. So yeah, I got it. Only downside is that there are people on the cover, but since it's like cute and old, I don't mind too much. And then I've got Victor Hugo's Les Mis, and it's like so tiny. I mean, I know this book is very chunky, but like it's like in the size of a mass market paperback. Let's compare it to like a normal size book. It's tiny baby. And then last one of the classics is the Penguin Classics edition of The Life and Opinions of Tristan Stanley Gentleman by Lawrence Stern. And I just thought this sounded quite interesting. 2 more from the charity shop. So this is Little Gods by Anna Richards. It is about this woman who was born a lot larger than normal babies, so she's quite tall, and I suppose this counts as a sort of supernatural, slightly sci-fi leaning. But yeah, it sounds interesting. And this book is called The Swan Thieves by Elizabeth Kostova, and it is about this man who has a patient who won't speak and goes to discover more about her through the women in her life. Yeah. Words. I've now swapped which pile of books I'm leaning the camera on. Oh wow, I am professional. So from Waterstones I bought 6 books. Of course they were all in the buy one get one half price. But I thought I'd treat myself because I got a really good role in the Nomadic Players version of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I am playing Lysander, so that's quite exciting. Anyways, the books. So first of all, these 2 are the adult books. The first is The Wolf Den by Elodie Harper, and it is a story of sisters, and it's a sort of Greek style retelling, and apparently it is great, and I feel like this will be something to bring me closer to my sister, even though she's far away, sadly. And there's also Piranesi by Susan Clarke, which I've only heard good things about so far. It's about this person called Piranesi in a house, and he's sort of exploring that house and has different adventures in each room. Now onto YA. I got 2 buy one get one half price. First one is This Poison Heart by Helen Byron, which is the second ever book she's written. I bought this because I absolutely loved her other novel, Cinderella is Dead, which is a sort of dystopian retelling of the story of Cinderella, which occurs 200 years after the original story supposedly took place. And there's Defy the Night by Bridget Camera. Literally, I watched a Booktube video yesterday, and this book was recommended, and then I saw it on the buy one get one half price, so I was like, ooh, maybe that's not a coincidence, maybe I just have to read this. I just have to. I have no choice. And then I got 2 middle grade books because How to Train Your Gavin is hosting the last ever Believe-a-thon in November, so I thought I'd make sure that I have at least 2 physical middle grades to read. I feel as though I will be reading quite a lot of ebooks and audiobooks of middle grade books throughout that month as well. So this one is The Raven Heir, which is about some triplets, and one of them is the heir to the throne, but I'm not quite sure which one. It literally says in the blurb, but which one? So that would be quite interesting. Also, it's got like a ghost bunny rabbit on the cover. Well, it's more like a hare, but that's more like a rabbit there, a tiny one. But yeah, I like bunny rabbits. And this is The Monsters of Rookhaven by Padre Kenny, and I feel as though the concept is fairly similar to a fair few middle grades that are quite popular with a home full of unusual types of people with powers, and this is another one of those, but it's between 2 different worlds, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah, those are all the books. Isn't that cool? Don't worry, I won't be spending this much every 3 weeks on books. I could. According to my budget, I could, but I won't. But anyways, that's all that I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm happy to be back. And I'll hopefully see you again for another video sometime soon. Bye!